Let's see what's going on with you. Welcome, everyone. Let's get this over a little bit here. There we go. And we don't have anything in the background too much. Just trying to get set up here, guys. Hold on one second. Always have to do this. There we go. Making sure we're ready over here. My tablet also. Welcome, everyone. Welcome all air water cusps. This is for Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, and the beautiful Aquarius, Pisces cusps. Wait a few minutes until people get in. Shows I'm in. First on the agenda is going to be who's coming towards you in love. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, my microphone is not working. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me now. My microphone wasn't plugged in all the way. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just noticed it wasn't plugged in all the way. Okay, saying that again. Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. But that's earth, air. But you can stay. For the air quality, you can stay. You never know what's going to come up. This is for air signs. This is for air water cusps. Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, and Aqua, Pisces. But you have Aquarius in your chart, so you never know what might come up. It might resonate. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. Let me turn this bit. Hold on. This thing. I had to plug in my mic. I realized it wasn't plugged in all the way, and then it messed everything up. There we go. Okay, best messages coming out. This is for who's coming towards you in love. And thank you, KK, for being here. I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. Best messages for who's coming towards the beautiful air water cusps. And the end of January. Okay, so it does look like, it looks like they've kind of slowed down a little bit from coming towards you. So it does look like whoever was coming quick at you has kind of slowed down a little bit. It could be a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, or it could be a Virgo. But it does look like they've kind of withdrawn a little bit. They kind of distanced themselves, for sure, distanced themselves. They've slowed down and distanced themselves from you. So where they were coming at you quickly, they've seemed to slow down. I wonder why they wanted to slow down. What made them want to slow down? Why did they slow down? Clarify on why they want to slow down coming at you. 3 of Cups, you might have somebody else involved in the situation. They may see you with someone else or talking to someone else, and so they're like, hey, wait a minute. So it does look like they do see you with someone else. They might even be confused. There might even be a confusion. It might be your friend, and they might think otherwise. But however it is, it's saying 3 of Cups. They definitely think that you're with someone else. Let's throw them for a loop. They're not. It's almost like an unsurety. They're not sure. Definitely not sure if you're attached to someone else. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking that you have someone else. So they've kind of left that behind a little bit to slow down until they can kind of figure out, is this person really with you? Do you really feel this way about this other person? Do I have a chance with them? So it definitely feels like, yeah, they want to come towards you, and it looks like they were coming towards you pretty quickly. You might even know who this person was. It could be a Cancer as well. But, or you might be dealing with a Cancer. Maybe it's this Cancer who's coming towards you fast. They see them coming towards you fast. They just feel like they have some poor planning. They're just not sure if you're involved with this other person, want to be involved with this other person. So they're kind of watching from the sidelines over here until they can figure out what's really going on within the situation. Hello, misplaced. So they're just not sure if you're really 100% with this person, or is it just an observation? It definitely could be that you're with this water sign, that they see this water sign around you, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. The person who could be coming towards you, it definitely could be a fire sign. Yeah, they're just not sure about this situation. Like I said, it looks like they were coming towards you quickly, but then they seen you with someone else, and they're just not sure. They need to use their intuition. That's feeling like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to figure this out, but they do have this secret. This is a secret admirer card here, right? I have a secret. I want to come towards you, but are you really with this other person, air, water, cusp? Is this your person? Hello. Thank you all for being here. So they're really trying to think, okay, well, I see you with them all the time. It's kind of crazy for some of you. It could be just like your brother, and they're thinking something different, right? Or just a really good coworker, but it does look like they see you and they think, oh no. So they're kind of just watching on the sidelines now. So it does feel like you have a secret admirer. They're just not sure if you're really interested in this, what could be a water sign. Excuse me. Yeah, they do have the fear over here. So it kind of collapsed their world a little bit because they thought that they were going to have a chance with you till they did see you with that person. So now they're just kind of looking around, not knowing exactly what to do. And they really don't know what to do. But they're going with blind faith. It looks like they're going to try to come and talk to you about this situation. Hey, are you with, we're just going to say Cancer. It doesn't have to be. But are you with Cancer, because I see you guys together all the time. I wanted to make it, I wanted to plan a date with you. I wanted to take you out. I want to do something. For some of you, I think this is definitely just a friend. I don't really see love in this situation. So I do feel like you're hanging out with a friend and it's pushed them back. Yeah, trapped in their mind. But they are still kind of attached to this, this kind of feeling. They're going to have to dig deep into their shadow self to actually get the courage enough to even come and say something. Absolutely. But they dream about you and fantasize about you all the time. Yeah, they do definitely want to offer this to you, but they have to get up the strength and the courage to know, hey, wait a minute, what if it's true, that they have someone. If they have someone, it almost feels like with the Devil card next to the moon, they're almost like this unsurety if they don't want to come off looking like, oh my God, I'm going to look like a jackass. You know what I mean? So it's almost like to the point to where they have to actually build this courage, because right now it's to the point it's like, man, if I say something, I'm going to look stupid, right? Because what if they really are with this person? So they're really like up in their head about the situation. They're actually hoping that you're not with this person. They're actually hoping that they're wrong, that this is just your friend, your brother, an acquaintance, a coworker that you're hanging around with. But 3 again. And for some of you, might have, it might be that you just started this new, relationship with this person. But for the majority of you, it looks more like it could be just a coworker or a friend because of the 3 of Pentacles. But then for others of you, it could be, yeah, maybe you are building something with this new person. But this person definitely wants to build with you. They see you as sunny and shiny, but they don't know what to think about the situation. So that's who's coming towards you. Right now, it's just really trapped in their mind because they definitely do see you with this other person all the time. And then 3 of Swords again. So we've got 3, 3, 3. Look at that, guys. 3, 3, and 3. So definitely they do see you, but they don't know what to think. But I do see them up all night, stressed out about the situation, fantasizing about you with the moon. So definitely feeling, you know, and definitely feeling that tower moment happening. And they're really focused on you. You might know who this person is. You might not. It does look like it could be a water sign. Definitely could be a Cancer or a Scorpio for the majority of you. Or a Sagittarius. Got a lot of Sag over here as well. Or the person you're dealing with is a water sign. It could be both. Could be just all the water wants you. You're wanted by all the water. Scorpio and Cancer want you. Okay, so any questions on that? I do take yes and no questions for free. Otherwise, I do have the super chat available if that's resonating with you. Okay, guys, let's get into the next one. You guys have anything that, you know, you would like me to do? Career, finance, anything like that? Let's get in there and let's do that. That's why we're here, to get out your wants, your ideas. For now, we're just going to go to the immediate future outlook. And see what's coming up. Best message coming out. Having a little bit of emotional block and creative blockness right now. So if you guys feel like you are having some kind of creative block, emotional loss, something of this nature, it is coming up. Okay. This is the immediate future. Let's see. We do have stuck in a karmic trench, trying to break these cycles. So it does feel like there's something that's going on that just keeps you feeling like you're stuck in the same place over and over and over again, whichever place this is, right? Whether it is in love, whether it is in career, finance, however it is. Unless I 100% see it. Okay. I'll let you know, but right now it just feels like I'm stuck in this place and I can't get out. It's like being stuck and trapped in a box. Okay, trying your hardest over here to break free. Yeah, it's getting to the point where there's just no patience. It's almost like you've lost your patience when it comes to this situation. You do have the Temperance in reverse, and it's almost like I'm just asking the universe, come on, let's go. So the impatience feels like it's like surreal. But it does say that, you know, it's because you put in all this hard work and you waited and you waited. And, you know, it's like, yeah, slow and steady wins the race, but I'm waiting for this offer to come through. I'm waiting for this big advancement. I'm waiting for this knight in shining armor over here who is slow and steady to pick up the pace. It's like, yeah, can you hurry up? I've done all the hard work. So it does look like your patience is a little fragmented over here, which could cause you an imbalance. Okay. So you could definitely feel like I am a little, you know, imbalanced. Maybe one day you feel a little more patient, like it's okay, everything's going to happen. And then the next day it's just like, oh my God, the whole, you know, everything is going to shit. But you do have the King of Pentacles over here, which is saying I am waiting for my wealth. For a lot of you, I do feel like this is a money thing going on over here. I'm waiting for this job. I'm waiting for this opportunity. I'm waiting. They keep saying I'm going to get a pay raise. They keep saying I'm going to get this my own office. They say I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And nothing is happening. So it's just one of those things where it's like you're biting your lip, biting your tongue, trying not to say anything. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to put myself into a devastating moment where maybe even the boss himself will be upset about the situation because he is moving so dang slow. Okay. So let's see. Going over here to under the cups over here, what do we have? The Queen of Cups coming in reverse. So the Queen of Cups in reverse to, yeah, finding the struggle and being overwhelmed about the inner resources, really feeling like I've walked the fine line over here and almost to the point to where you have lack of motivation. It's going to feel a little bit of lack of motivation right now for a lot of you, right? Because it's going to feel like you're living on the edge. Okay, so it's just going to be really about your self-care, feeling, you know, and especially when you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. See, she holds the cup. Right, she has this cup, and she can look deep within this cup. But when the cup is literally saying she's holding it upside down, which means I'm feeling drained. I can't see further into this cup because everything doesn't make any sense. It's like it doesn't make any sense. Everything's clouded. I can't see past this part. And it's because you're waiting on someone to make that move. You're waiting for this big aha moment. You're waiting for something to come in, right? And if you don't have that, which is definitely could be a Taurus trying to come through, if you don't have that, then how are you going to allow yourself to see deep within that cup? So it's almost like you have to do some kind of like breath work, right? Just to relieve yourself into this place of feeling serene, right? I have this serenity. I have the peace. I have the calm. I have the hope, and you know, instead of the worry. So I do feel like that's what's going on as you keep yourself focused, but working very hard. So working very hard through the situation, trying to break this Wheel of Fortune to actually put it into what it needs to be. Okay. It needs to come upright. It needs to be there for me. Right. So really feeling like that's coming that way. There it is again, creative block again. Feeling overwhelmed, having that anxiety because of the inaction. Now that's crazy because this inaction is Venus again, which Taurus is Venus. So this is coming underneath the Knight of Pentacles, and next to the Knight of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. So you have Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Let's just do it this way. Because why Venus is Taurus's ruling planet, so you definitely could be dealing with the Taurus. For definitely whose ever energy I'm picking up. It does not have to be, but the energy that I'm picking up right now is very strong on that Taurus area. You know, we're going to have Venus in conjunction. Let me just bring that up really fast. I'm pretty sure I said this for those of you who are subscribed, who watch the videos. But it's going to be in conjunction with Saturn. It's coming in, okay, on the 19th. It's going to bring in that wealth, that finances, getting those serious commitments. It wants that material. It wants that abundance. So I do feel like between the 19th and the 21st, then the sun on the 21st is going to conjunct to Pluto, bringing in this huge transformation. So, you know, waiting on this, there could be a huge turnaround coming within the next couple of weeks from this situation. So you could say, okay, well, this situation is going on now, right, within the week. But within the next couple of weeks, between the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, you could see this major, at the end of the month, major turnaround coming in because you have so much Venus over here with this Taurus energy that it could literally slide that Wheel of Fortune upright and then have this Taurus say, hey, you know what? It's time. It's time for everybody to get going. It's time to get moving because you can just feel like it's on its way out as you're seeing all these numbers coming up. I see all the numerology numbers. You have the 1, 1, 1, 1, 8, 8, right? And then you have the 9 here. And so, you know, and the 5 is here. So it's saying, you know what, this is only going to last so long before the change comes. It can't last forever. It's definitely going to, yes, it is. It's going to move its way out of this energy. So you guys are going to feel this shift. And it's going to be this slightest shift. It's not going to be something so, you know, so huge that it's going to be like I woke up the next morning, you know, and you know, everything was completely different. No, it's going to be this shift, though, that's going to keep taking this baby steps. And before you know it, it's just going to be like boom. Because there is a transitional moment here where everything is just going to start sliding towards what it is you truly want, as this King of Pentacles is changing his mind, right? He's changing the way things are going. He's looking at what's going on. The universe is looking at what's going on, and it's saying this is where the shift is going to happen. Okay. So definitely you're going to feel like you're leaving this behind and the shift is coming in. And that's going to be a great thing, okay? Because what you felt like I was clouded, right? Your intuition is now going to come in and say, hey, you know what? Everything's going to be fine. Okay? No more cloudiness. You're definitely now going to be able to look deep down in this cup and see exactly what's going on within the situation. Instead of feeling so drained, you're going to have this spark of energy, this energetic shift. Okay? So definitely being able to look deep down at everything that's coming, and you're going to see your 10 of Pentacles. There it is, right? You're going to say, oh, okay. So that's when that Wheel of Fortune is going to go upright. That is bringing in, right? Now we're getting past this karmic of all this stuff that was going on. Now I can feel like things are improving for me, for my family, through my money, through my career, love, whatever it is. Okay, so definitely feeling like you're getting exactly what it is that you've been looking for. Is it going to be 100? No, but if it's career and you know what the promotion is supposed to be, he's finally going to open up that sack of money and say, hey, here's your promotion that you all been waiting for since I said it and then never did anything about it. Or here's your extra days on, or whatever they're doing. Okay, they know what they're doing if you're dealing with someone else, and they know that they're supposed to come and do this. Okay, so over here you have the Ace of Wands. So this is going to bring in this new, exciting, inspired time. And if you did have a creative block, now you're not going to feel this creative block. And a lot of times we feel creatively blocked because it feels like others are blocking us, or the universe is not working for me, but it actually is. There's always a reason why something is not going the way it's supposed to go, right? Whether it's because this person over here is lazy, or it's just not the right timing, right? Yeah, it's just like the universe like knocking on his back. Hello. The only reason, that we have the perfect timing here is because you're lazy. You won't get moving. Stop smelling the flowers and let's get moving. Okay, so yes, right? Because you have been feeling like you've been working so hard that it's almost like to the point where you probably are feeling deep down inside that this completion is coming, but yet I'm still overburdened with the situation. So it's almost like to the point where it's like, I know this is done, but how come I'm still working this way? How come it's still going this way? But the good thing is it is the 10 of Wands, which means after the 10 of Wands comes the Ace of Wands. Okay. So it can't get any worse than 10 of Wands, but it is going to feel like that for a while. And it feels like, even though, like, if they're working you really hard and you're doing things, even when he pushes this new money or something on you, this is for someone, I'm not sure exactly who, but you might feel like you still have to, because maybe, that's probably why. If you're working on a project or something, it might feel like it's forever, like this project's never finished. So until that project's actually finished, you won't really feel that aha moment. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. So get a couple more cards. Yeah, it's going to be all about finally getting rid of the Three of Swords. And even if you still have, like I said, the 10 of Wands, at least you don't have the Three of Swords anymore. Because at least now you can say, I have what I want and it's coming. So at least your optimism is, is rising. And you actually feel like you're moving without being completely stuck. And yeah, this is going to feel almost like serendipity. But it's kind of crazy though, because it's like, it just happens out of the blue. There's something by chance that's going to happen that's going to be a little bit better than you thought was going to happen. So like, for instance, if he, let's say the boss said he was going to give you a raise of, 25 cents, all of a sudden it's 50 cents. You see what I'm saying? Because there's something that's going to surprise you about what's going on here, what you're waiting for. Something that's bigger than life, something that's better than what you thought was going to happen. And it's going to be very surprising. Yeah, with the Page of Cups. That's saying there's something bigger coming. There's a surprise. Surprise! I like surprises. Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. So we have the inner turmoil over here. So releasing all that inner turmoil. No more in your head. I love it. I love it. The best thing for you, air, water signs anyways, is to get out of your head. I mean, it's almost like, you could say that where the conflict is with just air signs in general, just your air piece would be, I'm in my head too much. So at least now your brain can take a rest. Your brain can rest, right, from all the worries or, all of these things. What's going to happen? What's this? What's that? So at least you can be restful. And that's a 9 again. So now that's out. So that's going out of the, out. Goodbye, right? Goodbye. Because we're having this beautiful change coming in. You guys, I just have to tell you, I just love the Page of Cups right here for you guys more than anything in this reading. Because you've been, whatever's going on within your life, something's coming or you're expecting something to happen. But then when this happens, it's like it was more than what you were told it was supposed to be. It's more than you had wished for. It's like it was almost like the universe says, we're going to be generous with you, or the boss is going to be generous with you. However it is, there's a generosity coming out of this for this happy surprise, which is almost kind of crazy because it's almost to the point kind of like where maybe the company knew you guys waited over, and they were like, you know what, let's throw them another extra 25 cents. You know what I mean? Since they waited so long. Jeez. Yeah, but no matter what, you'd be like, wow, So no matter what, the Page of Cups to me is always the best page because it's always giving something unexpected. It's always something beautiful unless he's in reverse, and we don't want him in reverse. But when he is upright, he is gorgeous. I mean, just gorgeous. You couldn't get any better than that. Because he's got that fish coming out, and it's just like, hey, guess what? You wanted this? I'm going to give you extras. Yes. I'm going to give you something that's different, unexpected, and surprise. Aha. Yep. Then you're just going to go right back into soul searching anyways. The water side of you says, okay, let's make this transition. But you know what? I got to go into introspective mode. I'm going to have to go dream again. I mean, it's the hermit, and that's fine, right? Because no matter what that water side's going to say, it's time to shell down, time to get into the underwater world, go back into my cave, whatever. But I love it because it says, oh, and now it's time for me to soul search. It's time to get back into my inner guidance, and especially feeling like you have kind of lost your inner guidance, which is not good for the water side of you. Now you're going to feel like you're whole again. Whew. You're going to feel this wholesomeness because that means your Ace of Cups came back. And then you're going to feel like you can really move. Look at that, 1111. And it's crazy. Because not only did you get 1111, but your chakra reading for the month is 1111. Wow. And that's saying you're moving into 1111. Last 2 cards in the bottom of the deck. That's your immediate future. Moving straight into that beautiful new beginning, something almost auspicious in itself with the Page of Cups. And if I believe so, within your reading too, you guys also had the Wheel of Fortune, which was, as it is upside down here, it is right side up to make it super auspicious. And of course, this sounds just like that reading, just in a whole different, a different way of saying something. Wow. Wow. The portal is open. That's crazy. That was so unexpected. Limitless potential. Feeling that free-spirited. Wow, you guys, that's crazy. If you guys have any questions, we are asking questions. Sorry, came into the live late. We are doing yes and no questions for free. And if you want 1 or 2 questions done, that have a clarifier, that it's $15 on Super Chat. I'll do 1 to 2. If you want bigger readings, we can do those on on my PayPal. You can find all of those on the channel under all the videos. It'll give you all the information there, but that's what we're doing. So if you do have any questions about this, that's little, yes or no, they are for free. Time in Poland, 1928. Hello, Tomas. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Okay. If you have any questions on this, yes or no's, go ahead, write those down so I can see them. I'll give you guys a few seconds. Will my Virgo guy want a relationship this year? Will my Virgo Libra guy want a relationship this year? Okay, let's look and see. That's why I'm using the yes or no deck as well. So, Sammy, Virgo Libra want a relationship this year. The answer is yes, but it is going to come in with different kinds of ways of communication. So he's not going to be communicating the way he was communicating with you before. Page of Swords, coming in a little curious about what's going on with certain situations, but definitely wanting new ideas and wanting something new. He wants to do this differently than the way you guys have been talking before. Okay, so it does look like yes. Okay. I will become the quad in the future version. Will I become the quad? I'm not sure exactly what that means, but okay. We will ask. Yes or no? We become the quad in future version. That is no, only for the fact because of the self-care and some kind of conflicts that are going on within the situation. There's something going on over here where it has to feel like there's more independence between the situation. Actually, I'm going to pull the other card that's next to it. Well, actually, I'm going to use the one at the bottom of the deck. There's something that has to do with extra responsibility and hard work. If you were going to do such a thing, whatever this thing is that you're trying to do, you would have to have a completion. You're going to feel like there's never going to be a completion within the situation. So however that is, you're going to feel like it's more of a burden than it's worth it in the end. So it says no. It's like God's rejection for your protection 100. You definitely see that. And this card is literally a no as well. So definitely this is God's protection for sure. There's something better for you of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish over here. Okay. Okay, any more questions? I mean, you could work on it all you want, but it more than anything, it's just going to overburden you. So, you know. Okay, guys. Now we have, is there anything you guys are looking for? Career, finances? Otherwise, I'm going to go to love now. Not who's coming towards you. We already did that one. So now we're going to do love now. And your love relationship now. Best messages for love now. We're actually going to use the love cards as well. Using the Romeo and Juliet to come out first. Okay, my friends, let's see. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was in there. Okay, that's not there. Romantic entanglement and sexual encounter. So whoever you're dealing with right now, you're just talking about having this sexual encounter, but you have to be careful because there's no vows of love right at this time. It is exactly just what it says. It's a sexual encounter. It's going to feel very romantic, but there's, you know, it could just be that it's also just too early for vows of love, right? It's like if I just met this person over the weekend, I'm not going to like say I'm super in love with them, right? I got to know who you are first. But depending on the situation, use your discernment. But no matter what, right now there is no love. They're not like in love with you. Okay, they're just seeing it as sexual encounters. They're seeing it as romantic nights out. They see it as, you know, just dating for now. Okay, so there is some determination though. This person that you're dealing with could be very firm, a very firm person, but they do have a lot of determination when it does come to keeping this relationship going. I don't want to say love because the vows of love is in reverse, so it's not really love. It's just the relationship in itself, the way that they're seeing the relationship. But they are persevering through this situation. For some of you, it might have been even because you had a big fight or something. I haven't really seen that, but I just heard that. Or because they just got out of a relationship with a big fight, so they're kind of, even though they have courage, they're kind of holding back. Or you're holding back. Someone's holding back. So whether it's you or them, someone's not going to see this as a 100%, you know, love situation. It's just, this is my relationship. Yeah, we're dating. Me and Steve are together, you know. There is a lot of flirting and a lot of seduction going on within this situation. So I do see your person as being very flirty. I see you guys flirting back and forth. Do I see real love? No, absolutely not. Severing ties. Yeah, there could have been something that's because of protection from injury. What did I just say? What did I say? They're protecting themselves, or you're protecting yourself. So definitely some kind of protection when it comes to this. They're like, I don't want to rush into anything, you know, because I don't want to rush into this. I want to, you know, heal. I want to get to really know you. I don't want to get hurt again. Wise, trustworthy, caring, and optimistic, talking about staying as optimistic as possible throughout this situation. But that's what the determination is like, but I'm still trying to stay very optimistic, right? Because I still want to have love. I still want to be here, but I'm not going to rush into this with my arms wide open, right? I talk about arms wide open. I'm wearing my Journey shirt. That's funny. Yeah. I just heard Journey in my head too. That's funny. And I'm like, wait, I got my Journey shirt on, guys. Okay, but yeah. So silly. Okay, so wanting to pacify a situation, but I feel like the pacifying the situation is just that reassurance within yourself or their self, okay, so that they can actually feel like everything's going to be okay. So I feel like there's this, you know, the whole thing is that they're not 100% out of their comfort zone. And like I said, if you know it's you, switch it around. It's a general reading, guys. Okay, I'm going to say it's them for now. Okay, but really, it's almost like they have this comfort blanket on, but they're not going to get out of that until they can actually feel reassured from you, right, and within themselves that they're going to be okay. So they're having kind of like maybe an identity love kind of crisis, but that's because they've had some kind of hurt and pain going on. Okay, so they were definitely dealing with some kind, or you were, however, there was a narcissist involved in the situation. Wow. Somebody that just, wanted it their way. It's always my way or the highway. I tell you what to do. Wow. The sincerity of the, situation for what they were dealing with before you was what they thought was noble until it just continued to be manipulative. Okay, so there's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of pain. A lot of pain to have to get through. So it makes me, I understand your relationship of, it's like I'm determined to make this work, but I have to face my heart. I have to heal my heart. I have to get myself into this place of, I do not want to follow blindly. I don't want to get myself trapped into a relationship that I'm not sure about. Are they going to hurt me again? But it definitely could be an enchanting love story. I like this. Somebody has a lot of love. Whether, like I said, whether this is you or them, there's a lot of love that could be shared. And we see it here and here, right? If they could just open up more, right? If they could just open up more, it could be so enchanting. It's just going to take time. Time is going to be the issue here, healing in time. And like I said, that reassurance of that they're not going to, that you're not going to hurt them, you're vice versa, however. No one's going to be hurt. Let's put it that way. We're here to love, not hurt. And maybe it's both of you. Kindness, loving, and realistic. They see you as the nurse. They see you. I'm telling you, it's them. For the majority of it, they see you as the nurse. They see you as this loving, caring, nurturing person who just wants to open up. They just, they see you as realistic. They see you as this person who, what, this is why I keep coming back to you. This is why our relationship continues. I just need to work on myself to make you understand how much I actually care for you as well. Because I think in some ways that could be this, I'm not sure how much they care for me as much as I love them. But they love how you just keep kind of nursing them, understanding, a person they can talk to, a person who, can reassure them that love doesn't have to be hurtful. Love doesn't have to be manipulative. Love is not supposed to hurt like that. And this is the Masquerade Ball and Night of Passion. So it does look like you guys are going to go out and have this night out here pretty soon, which is going to kind of change the whole dynamics of this relationship. Okay. So, okay. So, yeah. So having, just knowing that you're going to have this night of passion over here is really going to change the whole identity of the relationship. And that's a very good thing. Okay. A very, very good thing. Because that's just saying, okay, here I am and here we are and we can embrace together. So there's going to be a lot of, a lot of great things. Yeah, this person is used to having a lot of rejections from their person. It was almost like every time I asked them to go out to do something, and I feel like they're going to bring these things up, though, to you. Because they are seeing you as the idealistic lover, right? And they do see this passion that you're giving out, but they're so used to rejection, for whatever's going on. I mean, there's a lot of nasty behaviors going on over here, whether, like I said, whether this is you or them, or maybe you're both talking about how nasty your exes are. Both of you. It's like, yeah, my ex was just as nasty as your ex, right? That could be a huge situation. Social event. Yeah, there's some kind of social event that's going to play out over here that's going to change the dynamics for sure of this relationship. So guys, it looks like it's on its way to growth. And that's what a really good thing is. Hold on, Sammy, let me see what you're saying. I'm feeling and have felt this man is my twin flame for a long time. Can you give a clarification on this? Oh, on a clarification of a yes and no? Okay, so let's see. Everything's passing. I mean, you literally have 3 cards of yes. But just remember, if you are dealing with a twin flame, you guys have a lot of growth that you're going to have to go through. That's what the running and chasing is about. Because it definitely says that this person needs a lot more inner strength, or someone needs a lot more inner strength. Who's ever running is the one that needs the inner strength. Because, you know, if you're chasing, you're the strong one. If they're running, they're the weak one. Okay. I mean, that's just the way it works. Because there has to be growth. Twin flames are it's a very interesting scenario. It can be the most passionate, hottest thing in the whole world, but when you guys fight, it is the biggest fight you'll ever have in your life, and it can hurt so bad. And twin flames are not, if they're not grown, it is a disaster relationship, because you're learning from one another, because you're 2 pieces who are cut from the same cloth, and therefore you're going to have a lot of issues unless you're both grown. If you're both grown, it's so much easier. Otherwise, it causes a lot of pain. You're welcome. Okay. Any other questions? Let's do this. I'm not answering ridiculous questions. So much learning, lots of good though. Yes, it's a lot of learning, but it comes from a place of spiritual growth and inner self growth, you know, and that's the thing. And the thing about the twin flame is that you guys are actually opposites of each other. So one's going to be grown and the other one is not. So you're going to have a lopsided tree. So until they can grow and you guys can grow and be the same size, that's when the love really starts. And as you can see, that's exactly what just happened. True love. Because then that means that when it does get fiery and you do hit and spark, you know how to get through it from a mature point of view. Because one's going to be super immature and one's going to be super immature. And you know, it's crazy. You would think that it's usually the woman who's super mature, but actually in twin flame situations, it's usually the other opposite way. It's usually the male is more mature and usually more grown than the woman. That's what's crazy. You would think it would always be the other way around, just from the basis of because of love. But it's not just about love. It's about growth and spirituality. That's what always used to throw me off. Like, wait, what? Yeah, so usually the men are waiting for the women, not the other way around. But it's usually because, remember, one way you always know it's your twin flame is you guys are usually not the same age. The men are usually older than the women, and it could be anywhere between 5 to 10 years older. Having twin flames that are exactly your same age is probably not your twin flame. That's a past life love, which I call almost like it's called false twin flame. It's because you lived so many lifetimes together that you're mimicking each other, mirroring each other, and it's mirroring itself like a twin flame because you lived so many lifetimes together. But your twin flame is usually way older than you. And a lot of times it is women as well. Yeah, I'm 4 years older. Yeah. And even the women too. Like my best friend's with her twin flame. She's 10 years, I believe, older than him, and they're married. But they're mature enough to be with one another because of the spiritual upbringing, which is amazing. It doesn't happen. And remember, not everybody has a twin flame because not everybody's twin flame is here. They could have already died. So, you know, there's a lot of things, and there's only 1% of the population that has a twin flame that's here. That's why when they say 1%, it means it's here. Because we don't always come back together. So a lot of people are coming to look for twin flames. That's why I don't do twin flame readings so much, because it is such a low percentage. And then you have a lot of people that are coming up telling me that, and you know it's not. You know, it's something else. It's just, you know, we have many soulmates. We, you know, as many times as we live. So we do have those as well. Like I've been married to my husband for 30 years, but we're not twin flames, but we're soulmate connected. We've lived at least once or twice, once that I know of together, but I know of others that I've been with as well. when you live, you know, when you can find as many past lives as you can. And you're 4 years older, yeah. So, yep. Okay. Any more questions? It's almost time, guys. I only do an hour live shows. That way I can get back to work on my regular channel, doing 24 readings, you know, for 24 signs. I don't want to get behind. So if there's anything else that we'd like to go over, that was it. I did all 3 readings for the day. Thank you guys for being here. I totally appreciate it. That was fun. And if you guys are new, you can check out my channel. We do all kinds of fun, different, unique style readings. Just like I did today, I do them kind of the same way on the live that I do on my regular channel. Always trying to keep it fresh, keep it different. Actually, don't really do love readings on my channel. I've left them for live shows. Okay, so thank you everyone for being here. And I will see you guys next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.